Okay, we still have the montage. This is a really good store that has good food. It's called Fiesta. They got a lot of Mexican food in there. Like, what's the word to describe it? Very ethnic. Carnival, almost like, yeah. But when you walk in the entrance, it's got like people are selling elephant ears and tamales and tacos, and it's pretty cool. It's Joe, you know what? I'm done with you. Joe thinks she can embarrass us. She's not gonna embarrass this girl. Oops, sorry guys, I had to bend down. Look at you guys. Stop it, man. Oh my gosh, my wire. How is this wire gonna just caboose on me? Sit tight, y'all have to look at it's like not driving. Hold on, y'all. Joe, you wanna hold this for a sec? I gotta just look for something like that. You guys, it is 100 degrees here. And Mitten is on the mentality of winter. We're in Michigan. So I brought all sweatshirts, sweatpants, sweatshirts. And I know it's so hot. I brought two pairs of jeans or shorts because I knew that a couple days it might be warm. Well, yeah, yeah, it might be this week. These are their medical offices, you guys. These are their medical. I wish we were up there so I could show you, but we're going to be coming up in a minute. Yeah. Anybody been to Austin? You are now going downtown Austin. One of these days we should do Sixth Street just to show them Sixth Street. I have no desire, but I mean, oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, you guys, we can go to Rainy Street where they're finding all the BOD, like the bodies that they're finding on the people. Well, they're saying there's a certain murderer. Their murmur is in Austin, but other people are saying a lot of people just get intoxicated. And when they're intoxicated, that's how they're ending up in the river. Yeah, a whole bunch of people. Oh, I forgot I did it this way, you guys. Sorry, anybody new coming in, I forgot I did it this way. And so I get a lot more people than I do when I go it the other route. So, um, everybody, welcome in. This is just Austin, Texas. This is the traffic. I'm not sure why we came down here versus the top. Oh, that's why. You're in India. Oh my God. Welcome in, you guys from India, all around the world. I'm in Texas, in the United States of America. It's kind of a big city. Austin is. They have their motto. It says keep us weird or keep Austin weird. They really appreciate that they're weird. I don't mean to get any of you guys nauseous. But see, like, how do we like not go and get barbecue when we see that? I mean, we're just like driving on our way to my mom. Yeah, we'll probably go to. You guys will probably go to Raising Cane's because we live and die by the sword. I'm sorry, we do. Okay. Okay, this is what I have to say. I have to give you my input on Queen Bee striking a channel. Yesterday, I was overjoyed on a Sunday morning to wake up that Queen Bee had struck a channel that is extremely needing to have a couple minutes of downtime. Now, this is my thought, and you guys can hate me or not. I don't, not that I don't care, but I do hope you guys consider what I'm about to say. I'm getting hungry after seeing this. So am I. So am I. Okay, this is my thought. As Christians, and I made a new video today. As Christians, we believe that the author of our life and the author of who and what we get in our life is Jesus. Okay. Now, let me explain why. If I say I really wanted this job, but I don't get this job and I really wanted it, a big part of me is going to go, oh man, I really wanted it. I really, really wanted it. I had all the plans of how great it was going to be and blah, 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 blah. But as much as I want it, if I don't get it, I have to trust that the Lord has something else greater for me. Okay. It's not easy to do that. It's not like you're going, yeah, yeah, I'm excited. I didn't get it. I mean, there's some people that do that, that say they're excited they got a job, but most people are bummed out because they didn't get the job they were longing for. Now, here's my question. If this person, who we know as BJ, says she's a Christian and she's not a Christian channel, but she is a Christian, can anybody explain to me how she doesn't look at things ever and say, you know what, I trust the Lord. If I got struck, I trust the Lord. He must want me to just take a minute and regroup and check, what I'm doing. Is it lined up? Am I doing things that are reflecting upon Him? Is my time on the internet being used in a proper way? La da 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 da. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. But even if you don't look at it like that, when you have children at home and you have a boyfriend, a baby daddy, if you will, he hasn't put a ring on it, so I'm confused how you're a strong Christian, but yet, whatever, you have, you, you live, you live in sin, woman. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not for me to judge. I'm not judging her by any means, y'all, but I'm simply saying, let's go around that point. If she got struck, whether people want to agree or not agree, many people know she falls asleep on streams. It's a very, very strong possibility that she fell asleep during the stream and didn't do fair use. So anybody can make all these posts about how it's unfair, and her friends can make posts about how unfair it is. But at the end of the day, if supposedly Duty Ron struck her, possibly people are striking her, let's just say that, because how can you do fair use when you fall asleep? That's my possibility is there. So let's just say you have a 50-50 chance of getting struck because you're not doing the proper fair use. Now, if I'm a godly woman, which she supposedly says she's a godly woman, tell me, oh, you guys, anybody coming in? University of Texas. This is Texas Longhorns football field. Can anybody tell me how, if you're a godly woman and you believe that the Lord is kind of walking you through your life, how do you not take a step and say, you know what, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to spend this time with my son, my sons, my daughter, my children, my grandchildren, my husband. I'm going to take this time to reflect. Is it a great thing that you had to get struck? I mean, if you had it coming, you had it coming. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking the 7 days, not six, Beach. There's 6 days that you're planning on. It might not equal a whole week. You're supposed to take a 7 day, 1 week sit down. Now, my question is this. If you have 7 days that you can choose to hang out with your kids, play, make a Halloween costume, make Halloween treats, make a Halloween ghoulish dinner. I mean, I'm telling you, you guys, it makes me sad that it takes a complete, that's Texas Longhorn Stadium, guys. And all these streets get packed full of people when there's a game day. You see people walking across the top up there, and there's just like people everywhere to get into there. That's Texas Longhorn Stadium. So that's my question for BJ. If by chance you got sat down, I mean, many people will say when you get struck, whether you appeal it or not, you're down. Make the best of it. Make some content. But if you don't want to do even that, well, it's 7 days. But BJ doesn't know that there's 7 days in a week. She thinks that there's 6 days in a week. But we're not going to say anything because I think when she gets online to press play, it's going to show her that she can't go live. You guys, look at this. All this to go see my madre. Does a man love me or what? Man, do you love me or what?
Yeah, I must.
You guys look at all this traffic. You guys, when we show you guys Michigan, nothing like this. All these buildings, nope, nope. Hey, Rocky, welcome in, sweets. So this is what I'm saying. Hey, BJ, I know that you don't know me. You don't care about anybody other than the people that support your channel, and that's cool. I get it. But here's my question to you, my sweet dear. Being a Christian, and supposedly we're sisters in Christ. Madre, ¿cómo está? Here's the thing, BJ. If we're sisters in Christ, and I was making foolish comments and behavior, I would want a sister in Christ to tell me, hey, why don't you take this time to regroup and love your family, love your children? And, maybe the Lord has a reason why he did this. Because guess what? This mitten girl, she did that. She didn't say nothing ugly or evil. I posted a comment on her TikTok that said, maybe the Lord did this for a reason. Maybe focus on your family. That's some great advice. It really is. Your kids are only going to be 8, 10, 12 one time. Your spouse or boyfriend or father figure or baby daddy, not father figure, your baby daddy, he's only going to be like patient for so long. You guys, you got to keep in mind, she goes live 6, if not 7 days a week. I mean, and that's rarely she'll do 6. For the last, at least a year and a half that I've been watching her, I couldn't imagine telling my children every single night or telling my spouse every single night I'm not going to be there for them. You guys, there's the Capitol. It's too bad I have to put BJ in the same conversation as the Capitol, but it is what it is. Um, it's just too bad. I would hope that somebody and one of her friends could take a moment to say, hey, I really think that you should take this time for you. And you know what I'm going to say? If a friend is a friend, they give you that maybe not wanted advice. My mom will tell me, my mom in a heartbeat will say, hey, why don't you take some time off and just hang out with you and Joe? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. If we're supposed to, look at you guys, they just cut us off. And you gotta appreciate people that will give you that advice. You're not trying to be nasty. And that's the thing is, I wasn't coming in there like, you suck. And I just said, hey, maybe the Lord did it for a reason. Take this time to regroup. You've got kids. And I'll tell you what, right now, I love all of my friends. I love my Rachel. There's some of my mods that I've known for years and years. I've been on this line. I've been on the line for, I don't know, maybe 3.5 years. I have known some people for that many years. I think Liz Lee is the only one that I've known the whole time since I was at MGL's. And you guys look at how cool that is. And even her, we talk to about twice a week. I mean, I don't want to talk to her every single day, and I don't want her because you know what? That I was at some point he's gonna stop wanting to. This is what mom used to say. At some point they stop asking to hang out with you because you're always busy, and they start finding someone else to hang out with. And that's just some mom advice. And, that's the truth. I'm not trying to say that she needs to work on her marriage. I just said, take a blessing from the Lord. If the Lord gave you 7 days off, hang out with your kids, hang out with your man, maybe work on the house, maybe work on you, maybe go to bed early, read a book, make a cake, have your kids bake some stuff, some Halloween desserts. Maybe you and your partner can go on a date. It's just, and I'm not saying that they don't. I'm saying every single night you're on 4 in the morning. Then I don't know if women that are good with either hanging out by themselves or men are men. And if every night you're on the phone, whether it be hanging out with your girlfriends or hanging out with your online creators, at some point, the man's going to get kind of. If let me say this: getting, if he's not wondering why you're never coming to bed in over a year with him, then you really need to ask yourself, who's hanging out with my man that he doesn't mind that I'm not hanging out with him? And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying it in a, hey, girl to girl, I don't want nobody else telling my husband good night. That is my job. I don't want anybody else cuddling and whispering in my man's ears. That is my job. But if you're not going to do it because you've got drama to address online, you've got people online, I'm telling you, nothing is going to take the place. Get off on Riverside. Oh, no, okay, go to, you know where you're going? We're not going to mom's.
No?
No, we're going to.
Oh, I mean, it's right near your mom, isn't it?
No.
Is it? Where is it?
Over by Capitol Highway. Yeah. Anyways, you want me to get your phone so I can do it? That's my thought, you guys. I just feel bad that, I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad that she didn't see it as a blessing to say, we're by Dolores's. Okay. Mom, she said we're by Dolores's.
Don't
You know
need
why?
that right now.
You know why? Because that's what everybody, we always say, oh, are you by Dolores? Here, hold it. I thought you knew where we were going, babe. Sorry.
No. I thought it was over by your mom's.
No.
Because they pick it up sometimes.
My mom drives 30 minutes to go get it.
Oh, shit. Well, we're way past it.
Shit balls. Joe actually means, oh gosh darn it. I would get up on the next exit though.
Oldorf?
Oh, yep. Because we got a. Not that far away.
Okay.
So, anyways, anybody who cares, I'm not trying to, in any way, shape, or form, direct somebody else about their marriage. I'm simply saying that the main thing that you should be asking yourself is, if you have 7 days off, Why don't you want to invest in your marriage? Why don't you want to invest in your family? That's what you should be doing. It's not, I'm telling you, this YouTube thing is not going to last forever. Tomorrow her channel could be gone and she has absolutely nothing to, like, a relationship with her partner, when her partner himself says we don't even talk anymore. I mean, let me just tell you, you know what I would have done if my husband said that right then? We don't even talk anymore, Yvonne. I would have ended my live stream right then. You gotta go this way. I would just start because it's all the way over there.
Well,
Yep.
There's a good way to go there, or there's a
We're in a hurry.
messed up way to go.
We're in a hurry to get there.
Well, this is the shortest, quickest route. So
yeah, I would.
You tell me where you want to
Right
go
here,
then.
right here. That's what you have to ask yourself, is that if why didn't she hang up right then on the spot? If you were to hang up right then when your partner said we don't even talk anymore, and I would say I need to fix my marriage, period. And that's aside from everything else he said. He said a lot of things that are not very nice, and I'm not going to say them all because I do think it's very disrespectful. I think it's rude and disrespectful what he said. But just him saying we don't even talk anymore should have been an indication right then. I need to get off here and fix my marriage. I need to get off of here and work on the person that I'm supposedly growing old with. I need to fix and work on this thing that I have with this person. Because, like I said, your channel will not. My mom used to say it like this: when your kids are grown and gone, will you and your partner have anything in common? Will you and your partner have anything to fall back on? And it's true. If you don't, when the kids are out of the house, you guys are going to look at each other and go, okay, can you see why the kids are mad? Honestly, yeah, I get it. I mean, I really, really can. I can see why, honestly, I can see why he acts out the way he does. I can see why he speaks the way he does because he wants her attention. She acts, the child calls her like, shut up, fatty, give me my phone, give me my charger. I mean, one time my daughter or my son spoke to me like that, I wouldn't even have to get up. My husband would have been over there in one step. Like, in no ways are you going to speak like that to your mom at all. And that's even as a grown child, as a grown 20-year-old, 30-year-old. My son's 30 and my daughter's 27. My husband just would never let my children disrespect me, ever. And it's really sad that the children do act up because they don't see their mom. He acts up. He says some disgusting things. He says vile, disgusting, grotesque things. He doesn't just say, like, oh, hey, what do you do? Oh, that's the fun HEB.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
You guys remember we showed you guys the HEB that was like upstairs and downstairs? That's what it looks like from the outside. I don't think I showed you guys it before. Isn't that cool? Yeah, this is an HEB, you guys. It's craziness. Hey, any advice? I'm 16. You're 16? What? Why are you on YouTube? It says, any advice? I'm 16, 4 months pregnant. My parents kicked me out and they're pretty pissed. I'm now living with my boyfriend and his parents. What should I do? To be honest with you, when
you need a place for the child
you need
right
you
so
you're
should be fine
right now while you're pregnant, I would definitely stay in a neutral home where obviously it's not rhetoric and nerves, because your baby, and while you're pregnant, you can't have your nerves riled up. So if you're safe in that environment, then I would stay there, and I would definitely keep an open relationship with your mom and dad. Give them some time. Give them some time to work through what they're going through. They're hurt, they're disappointed, they're sad, whatever they're dealing with. Give them some time to work through that, but don't lose that relationship with them just because they're went off the handle right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it, but for right now, you need to keep yourself safe because there's somebody that depends on you. There's somebody that needs you to think about them. So that little guy inside of you just needs to be kept
And start
safe.
saving, start saving and making plans so you
Yeah,
can get your own
definitely
place
get
at
a
some
job
point.
where you're putting money away so you can not have to depend on your boyfriend's parents, but you can depend on what you have.
Yeah.
Um, you can't fix a broken marriage. I left my ex-wife and married a younger, prettier woman 5 years later. My ex-wife is on her third divorce after me and has been. You know what? I definitely think that, honestly, I'm not going to say wrong or right about what you said, but me and my husband, when we were in our, I want to say third or fourth year, we were both ready to call it. We throw in the towel and everything. And I'm just giving you who we are as people. We did seek, I seek the Lord for guidance, strength, understanding. So, I mean, if you have nothing else, or you do mind or you don't mind, I mean, what's it going to hurt to talk to the Lord? He gave me strength, He gave me knowledge, He gave me comfort, but He kept me and my husband together. We're on 21 years, but it's definitely not easy. But if you're doing great in your marriage right now, by all means, you know what I mean, invest in you. That's what I did.
We have to get back on the where we were going.
Okay. Um, so for the most part, if you're in a relationship with your woman, I say invest in that one. But definitely, when you guys have both made it a decision to move on, then that's all you can do is move on. I mean, Joe's actually my third husband. My first one I was with from my high school sweetheart, and I was abusive. I left when I was 22, and then my second husband I was with for 6.5 years. I think we both, I don't want to say we grew apart, because I think we should have both tried harder, but I think it was just easier at the time. He and I both, nobody said, okay, let's work on it. We both said, yeah, you're right. We're just friends. And I met my husband about 6 months later, and it worked for us. So just because you have many husbands does not necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Just saying. But I think it's just hard. It really is. You have to just figure out what you want in a relationship, and it's, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to have a made up mind. You know, like if you say we're gonna stick it through, then you don't bring up anymore like, "Hey, I should have left," or "Why didn't I just leave when I had a chance?" Because that's not healthy for the relationship. It's not healthy for the person that you love to keep hearing that, or to always feel like they're, like, what's that word? Like when you're, if you always dangle that in front of them, like, it makes them uneasy. You know, if you always say, I should have just left, or why didn't I leave? It makes the partner feel like, it's not, I don't know what the word, like, it's not permanent, or like, you could still leave. I guess that's what the word I'm looking for. Like, if you decide to just stick through and work through it, then I wouldn't bring it up anymore. Well, I should have left, or why didn't I leave? Oh, yeah. How old is your boyfriend if you're 16? Good question. And by any means, you guys, I'm not trying to give anybody, like, any. I'm I'm not trying to give marital advice. I'm trying to be honest with BJ. I'm trying to be honest. 21 years that me and my husband have been together. We have raised kids. We have a 30-year-old, a 27-year-old, and a 40-year-old. It is a made up mind decision to make it last, to make it work. The big part about making it work and making it last for us, for our home, for who we are was we kept the Lord the center of our relationship. You guys, look at how busy that other side over there. I don't know how Joe does it. I think he needs gummies, but let's just say that gummies and Joe didn't work well.
Say the least.
To say, I think we did it like when we were in high school, you guys, but then we spent so many years not. Then once we did it after that, because I mean we're 50 and he's 60. After we did it, after we left high school, all of a sudden it was weird, right? It was weird.
Yeah.
Like you got paranoid for no reason, or well, I think we were on sedative or sedative, something like sedative or something like that. Sativa.
No, maybe.
We were on something, and it didn't work.
Indica and I think sativa.
So it didn't work for us, but some people swear and live by that stuff. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh. My current wife feels like that now, as if she could leave any minute. See, that's not fair to you, Bobby, because if she's gonna leave, like this is my thought as a woman, when we've made up our mind that we want to leave, we've already we've already are 90% there. Because when by the time we vocalize it to your partner, we've already thought about it. Imagine how we're gonna do it, how I'm do it, like go about my life without this person. Like we don't even want to verbalize it until we're ready to do it. Whether it be because the guy cheated on you or because the marriage is, you guys just can't come together, you guys keep fighting. But when the woman decides that she's ready to be done and it comes out of her mouth, she pretty much is already done. It's going to be really hard to convince her to stay. And that's just how women are. They don't talk about it, and I don't mean not talk about it. I mean they brought it up because they're ready to move. They're ready to make that step. And honestly, when me and my husband were ready to, for he had already looked for an attorney, and he was ready to go through the steps of the divorce. I had already threw in the towel, and then we both took a step back, and I just prayed about everything, and Joe just was. We both said, "Let's take a step back." There's a trailer over here. Careful. We took a step back. Oh, chingao.
Wow.
Oh, that's scary.
Shit everywhere.
Oh, there's somebody slamming on the brakes over here for some weird reason. Oh my god.
All their junk everywhere. Came off their truck.
My brother's like, when did you go? He was waiting for us.
Where was he waiting?
I don't know. I know
He wasn't waiting at the house.
I'll have to call him. But that's just my thought about it. Thank you. You know what, Running Bear? My husband can't stand. I'm probably going to get off of here in a minute because even me talking is giving him anxiety. I know it is making him like he needs to just focus. And I don't want to add more stress than I have to because it is extremely nerve wracking. I think we're on like Capitol Highway or Mopac or something, but
Mopac. Getting on the Mopac.
the highways are just, all of them are really packed. I trust, like, Joe handles this so much better than me. And we have like a huge 3,500 truck, so it's a big wide. See the one in front of us? We have like one and a half of those. So when we pulls into streets and in and out of cars, there's like a whole big body that he has to move. Thank you guys for coming in. I just watched the high-speed chase in Cali. No, it is insane. Look over there, you guys. Oops, sorry. It's crazy running, Bear. We're getting in line just so we can get on all that. Oy, oy, oy. All right, guys. Love you. Oh, you're looks like Memphis. Yeah, we actually drove through Memphis yesterday. We were from Saturday about 10 o'clock at night. We left. We got here late last night. Slept today, and then we have our doctor's appointment. Yeah, this is what we go through just to get to our doctor's appointment. But anyways, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate everybody. Be blessed, y'all.